One room, please. She's vanished. You haven't found her? I mean, can I get a discount? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JBuck Studios, your home for reviews, reactions, and of course, ridiculousness. And we're continuing on over to Netflix, the streaming platform everyone's watching. But they have a brand new true crime series, docu-series that's very mysterious, essentially. And it's called True Crime, or Crime Scene, rather, The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel. The notorious Cecil Hotel grows in infamy when guest Elisa Lam vanishes. So is this new Netflix docu-series a fascinating mystery that you probably remember happening a handful of years ago? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you thought of The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel. Do you know about this? Do you not? Do you love true crime? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, though, let's get into some of the good. Alright, so getting into this new docu-series, True Crime, I mean, Netflix has kind of been hit or miss with some of these lately. And this Vanishing at Cecil Hotel, I don't know, I'm just going to say it how I want to say it, was a story of essentially a viral video that I remember a handful of years ago. Essentially, this happened on February 1st, 2013, and there was this viral video that popped up of this woman, this Asian woman, getting on the elevator in a hotel and acting very weird, very mysterious. Like, was she being possessed? Was there someone after her? And then, poof, she disappears. And this Elisa Lam character, who is the main character or the main subject of this docuseries and the Cecil Hotel, just disappeared. No one could find her. It was a cold case, disappearance. This was the height of social media and YouTube, essentially, and this caught the attention of not only the police detectives, LA, but the world, essentially, with people coming into this hotel and staying there and trying to kind of solve the case for themselves. And honestly, this docu-series had very much elements of Don't Kill Kittens, or that one that Netflix released maybe a year ago. But I think the core of this was structured so uniquely because it's essentially a mystery. It's almost like a movie of this girl. We have 4 minutes of footage of this woman in a hotel, in the elevator of the hotel, and we have to piece all of these puzzle pieces together. And that's what I really grabbed from this. I enjoyed it. It was enthralling. Like, at the end of each episode, or about halfway through each episode, I was like, I need to find out more of this case. And I actually, like, when, some of this stuff was happening, I was Googling and doing my own research because I felt like one of these, YouTubers or website, Reddit people that was chasing down this case as well. So I think that not only is it a mysterious case, but the way that they had all of these different angles and kind of professional opinions of essentially a true crime enthusiast, a police detective, someone that owned the hotel or motel, the manager at that time. It was fascinating to really find out everything in this. But not only is this about her case and the vanishing of this woman, but the Cecil Hotel, half of this is essentially focused on that, around the history of how it came to be, the cost, the evolution of this hotel, and the area around it in downtown LA. Like, honestly, it is a kind of this split story of this Elisa Lam character and the Cecil Hotel as well, because they brought in people that had been staying there for years, people that had worked there, the janitor, the manager. Like, they brought in a lot of first-hand accounts that have had experience with not only the case, but the hotel over the years. And I think the interesting part of this docu-series essentially being like a viral video kind of situation was that not only were they able to use all of the kind of social media posts from Elisa Lam's profile, like she posted on Tumblr a lot, and I liked how they intercut kind of the feelings of this woman at different times of her posting and how, it plays in with this vanishing and whatnot. But also the interesting aspect of something that maybe happened in the 80s, because they do mention, the Night Stalker, which was another documentary that came out a handful of weeks ago. But back then, there wasn't really much social media. Now, with the rise of social media, the rise of YouTube, these true crime enthusiasts, essentially, the amount of, theories, misinformation, just bonkers things that people are taking as fact, muddled this case so much. And that's what I think is interesting, because it, in a roundabout way, probably hurt the case in the long run. So it brings in this interesting dynamic of essentially amateurs who think that they know what they're doing or knowing what they're talking about, and kind of convoluting what the news is reporting that's coming from the police and their actual evidence. However, getting into the cons of The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel, I was intrigued. Don't get me wrong, but the way that they structured this 4-episode docuseries is convoluted, messy, and that's an understatement. Like, the first 20 minutes, I had to rewind because I thought I missed something. They throw everything at the wall at the beginning and kind of weave through it throughout the rest of the episodes, but it's introducing LA at this time, downtown, homelessness, problems with homelessness, rampant disease and, viruses and outbreaks and whatnot at that downtown area. They touch on the hotel, the people that are working there, and then they finally get into this viral video. But I'm kind of confused because it's like, what are we focusing on? Are we focusing on the problems with LA? Are we focusing on the hotel? Are we focusing on the vanishing or disappearance of Elisa Lam? And the thing is, as it continues out, I think it does find its grounding, or its message, essentially. But the thing is, it does kind of feel like it's this two-part thing of the hotel and this victim at this time, along with, again, the internet viral video stuff as well. So I think that the way that they structured this was a bit messy for my own tastes, but also it's 4 episodes. I honestly think you could have chopped down one whole episode, made this a 3-part series, make it a lot tighter, not really strain into kind of the homelessness problems of LA and how the government and police have really handled it. I get why they put that in there because it ties in with kind of the evolution of the Cecil hotel from being like this luxury thing to essentially a rundown kind of whorehouse, drugs, murder, everything in the 80s. So I understand that, but it just felt like it got like off the rails. And the weird thing is, the message that they were going for, it lands at the end, but the weird kind of tone shift of, I think, episode 1, 2, and about 2.5 to 3-ish into 4 just felt so jarring almost, because it's hammering home this tone of dread and whatnot, and then by the end of it, it's kind of like this happy-go-lucky, inspirational, like, it felt like the stances of several characters of the testimonials very much flipped, but also the way that they kind of crafted their tone, like I said, very much flipped. And they even brought in some characters that didn't have much substance or really anything to add to the case. I feel like, again, that adds into that whole padding thing. Cut that out. Would have been a way more streamlined series for myself. Overall, The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel is a fascinating docu-series that, honestly, some of you probably remember from this video. With it, again, tackling all of these different aspects leading into the case, kind of an interesting aspect of these true crime people coming in and trying to help the case, but with it very much being a convoluted, messy structure with some tonal shifts and people that didn't really add too much to the overall docuseries. I would say, I'm kind of right on the line of, like, if you are a true crime docuseries fan, check this out. This is a great watch, an enthralling, interesting one that you probably remember. But if you're looking for something that's going to break the mold, stand out, be this holy bananas finish to things, probably not going to be for you. In closing, I'm going to give The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel 3 out of 5 creepy hotels. So what did you all think of The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you remember this viral video of this woman on a hotel elevator and just being like, what the hell is going on? Because I sure do. I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, though, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there or right over there. Brand new content every single week here on the JBuck Studios channel. Plenty of stuff coming this week with some Sundance reviews, and then obviously WandaVision on Friday. Follow all of my social media, including my TikTok. I'm doing some fun stuff over there. Like this video, subscribe to the JBuck Studios channel, and until next time, we'll see you later.